I will show you how to use Strange Matter, how the economy works, and how the reserves work. So let's say I have 5 actions. I can use all 5 actions to take money. I can take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I have 5 Strange Matter. I can then use the Strange Matter in my later turns to buy things. So let's say I can buy a wall for 5, or I can buy an ability card for 5. I can summon a minion for 10, or I can unchain a guardian for 20 if I have that much money. Once the economy is used up, say both players keep taking from it, and eventually it's gone. There's nothing in here anymore. You say, well, how are we going to be able to get more money? How are we going to be able to ever unchain our guardian? Well, the only way that there's more money added to the game is by loot. Loot happens when pieces die on the field. So if one of your minions die, whoever was responsible for killing them gets a certain amount of money. So if a minion dies, they get 2 Strange Matter. So let's say the opponent killed your minion, so they get 2 Strange Matter. He's dead. Or say your keeper happens to die. The opponent gets 5, or whoever killed him gets 5 plus whatever's in their hand. So now look at that. The enemy added money to the economy and took all your money just for killing your keeper. Let's say they kill a guardian, they get 10 Strange Matter. So by killing pieces, suddenly there's money added. Now you say, but look, he still has all the money. I don't have anything, and there's no way I can get it. Well, the moment he starts buying things, like say he unchains his guardian for 20, that's pretty expensive, and he has to put it in the pot. So suddenly now there's 20 Strange Matter available to both of you, and on your turn you could just take 5. So the money will circulate. Whenever you buy things, it goes into the pot and is available to your opponent, which you have to keep in mind. For as you're playing this game, you may want to buy something really bad, but say your opponent has just enough to almost enough to unchain, and if you buy something, you're going to make it available to them to take in their next turn. You might rethink buying that certain thing. Now, the reserves are the amount of Strange Matter set aside for loot, and they keep adding to the pot. At the beginning of the game, there's only 20 Strange Matter tokens, but later, as people die and things happen, loot will start adding to the economy until you can have a ton of money, and eventually a lot of things can be happening. Now remember, the only way you can lose your money is if your keeper dies. So you want to keep an eye on your keeper. If you're storing a lot of money and you're being really not very cautious with your keeper, he could die and you could lose all your money like I showed you, and that would be a big reversal. Once your opponent has all that money, there's a lot he can do with it, and it wouldn't be very good for you. So you need to be careful and keep in check. Do you want to hold on to a lot of money? Do you want to keep spending wisely? And keep an eye on what your opponent is doing, because it's almost like a whole other game going on while you're playing Keeper's Ascension on controlling the economy and who has the most money and how they're using it.